Welcome to Prosperous Talk Podcast, Episode 4. Episode 4. We are here. As you guys know, I am your host, Mr. Quincy Barnes, and Prosperous Talk Podcast was designed to motivate, inspire millennials and Gen Z'ers in all aspects of life. I know you guys probably looking like, who's this light-skinned guy that's sitting next to me, but we gonna talk to him. I'm going to let you guys know everything that he's got going on. But, of course, before we get started, I got to start off with my new music of the week. And this week, we got my man Lonnie the GOAT directly out of Baltimore. He sent me the song. It's called Attention. And I'm like, all right, attention, this got to be on for this week. So I want you guys to pay attention to my man Lonnie the GOAT. Attention. Let's get it.
I tell you the real me, for some reason you don't want to listen.
Okay.
But I got the trap in the night when I leave, the junkies they miss me.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, I miss them too. Cause them 20s and 50s and 100s be crispy. I ran it straight up, they shout out to Spizzy. I going no mind, I spending no kizzy. Every time we hit the club, they showing us love. Bottles and bitches we live.
Okay.
Got off my ass and I got on my grizzly. I'm flying shit like an eagle from Philly. Still in the hood, like my nigga Gilly. I got a Glock, just need me some titties. Block really banging, I was still trapping, it's raining. Young as I know, really slanging. Niggas be dangerous. I was just broke, I was talking about nothing, that money.
But as y'all know, that's it. That's all y'all gotta listen to. My man Lonnie the GOAT. Attention. Make sure y'all check him out on all social media platforms at Lonnie the GOAT. It will be in the comment section. But without further ado, we got my guy, Mr. David Justice, in the building. Gotta get a round of applause for my man to pulling up to episode 4. How you doing?
Good, how you doing? I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you for being here. And we just gonna get right into it. So I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. My guy been doing this thing on the real estate business. My guy got a child. My guy got a wife. He got everything going, you feel me? So we just gonna talk literally about everything that he got going on, and we just gonna see what's up. So first off, I met my guy David like freshman year. We was out Lincoln, you feel me? Shout out to the first HBCU, Lincoln University. And yeah, take it away.
It's been a long time, man.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. But yeah, if anybody you guys don't know me, I'm David Justice. I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. We got maybe like 20,000 people there, small town. Now I'm in the real estate business, so anything sales, anything business, my name is on it. So I
Killing the game.
appreciate y'all having me here.
Killing the game. But all right, so just first question I got. Of course I met you at Lincoln. So how was your experience for the time while you was at Lincoln University? How was that?
It was great. I mean, if anybody knows me, y'all know I grew up in a very religious family. So I was kind of sheltered to a lot of things. I wasn't corny or nothing, but I ain't party. I ain't do none of that. So when I went to Lincoln, I met people from all over the country. I got exposed to stuff that I didn't before. I learned a little bit about myself, so I wouldn't regret it at all. I think it's a good experience for anybody, especially to go to Lincoln.
Exactly. And then I know, next thing I know, my guy was going to the military. I'm like, all right, bet. All right, so now my guy going to the military. How was that for you?
It's eye-opening. It's a different world. It was a great experience for me, but like I said, it depends on the person. But I think it's a good opportunity for a lot of people, especially a lot of young people.
I feel that. Yeah, see, me, the military, that wasn't going to be me. I'm sorry. I'm not going to the military. But I appreciate for you, like, you know what I'm saying, the fact that you even took that and you was like, all right, I'm going to do college. I'm going to do the military, and now look at me in real estate. But now, you know me, I'm an entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur. So, like, question for you, I always like asking this question to other entrepreneurs is, like, did you know that you always wanted to be an entrepreneur?
At a young age, I didn't know that was the word.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I wanted to, be successful. I wanted to have my hands in a lot of different things. But, growing up, I wouldn't necessarily have said that. But, when I got to high school, I was like, I want to be a businessman. So that was my word. I think I learned entrepreneur in college. But, businessman, that's what I wanted to be.
Yeah, because you want to get your own money, for real. Yeah, I understand that, So it's like, all right, college, military, but now real estate. So, like, what made you want to get started in real estate?
Before college, all that, I did retail. Most people grow up working at Foot Locker. You go, wherever you worked at. Retail was what I did. When I got out of the military, I was like, my dad did car sales. It should be an easy job. I knew a guy that did, he was a criminal, got an easy job at car sales. So I was like, if he could do it, I got nothing on my record, I could do it. And I got a little taste of sales in car sales, and I was like, I wanted to do something meaningful, something that, the biggest purchase anybody ever does, and that was buying a home.
Okay.
So I said that when I was where I was before, moved back to Jersey, and I was like, I'm gonna get on it. So that's where I'm at now.
And now my guy prospering as a whole real estate agent. Yo, that's dope, bro. That's dope. So it's like I know it's pros and cons are kind of like to every profession for real. So what would you say like what's pros and cons of doing like real estate?
It depends on what side we're talking about. We're talking as an agent. We're talking as in like a homeowner.
All right, so let's talk as on the agent side of like you feel me? Yeah, on that side.
So one misconception is that you make your own schedule. Theoretically speaking, yes, but I mean, if you want to make money, you don't make. So you don't have your own boss. My manager sponsors my license. I don't have a boss. I don't check in with anybody. So that's great. You got a family. You got another business you're working on. That's great. You can make a lot of money. There's some people that sell one house a year and make $2,000, and then there's some people that make millions a year. It's what you want to put into it. So I do think the career is great if you don't want limits on how much business you want to do. On the negative side, it takes a lot of work. If you are scared of people, scared to talk to people, that's fine. But you got to fight through that fear in this game. You got to be willing to talk to people, knock on doors, talk to people. That's really the name of the game is networking. And if you're not willing to do that, that could be a big negative for some people.
Damn, that's crazy because it's crazy like you said, networking. And I was talking about that, you feel me, in just a previous episode is like talking to people, like just something simple as, hey, my name is so-and-so, I do this. So I get what you mean. And the fact that you said I could make one deal and do like $2,000. Yeah, I might gotta see what's up with
Make more than that depending on where your market is, but
Yeah, I might gotta do that. I might just gotta do that. But we're gonna pause right here because it is now time for our Black Business Spotlight. So if you guys know Prosperous Relations and Prosperous Drip, we had our first annual pop-up shop this past weekend, and it was a banger. I'm just going to say it was a banger. We had over 10 different Black businesses in the building. Shout out to everybody that was a part of my event. Shout out to everybody that came to the event and just continue to push Black business because, of course, that's what we need to continue to do. And every week, I will shout out Black businesses. So I will shout out, we had Mo's Kitchen in the building, Broadway Kitchen in the building. We had the Crochet John. We had Lightfit Apparel. We had Elia B. We had Master Crowns. We had Cutthroat Collection. We had Rich Empire. We had Tribe Call Collection. We had Playmakers in the building. We had 10 different Black businesses. So shout out to each and every Black business that was a part. If you would like to follow them, I will have their ad names in the comments, in the video, and on the audio. So make sure that y'all continue to support Black business. Make sure the next time that Prosperous Relations and Prosperous Drip is having an event that you are a part of it. We do got one coming up in Baltimore, so stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Y'all get the exclusive drip just by listening and watching this video. But we're going to go back into my guy, and we got the real estate guru, Mr. David Justice in the building. So I got another question. So, okay, my guy, doing this thing in real estate, what would you say has been your biggest obstacle so far? Because I know it's, you feel me, you've been doing it. How long you been doing it?
I'll be a year in June 25th.
So June 25th is your first year?
First year, not even a year in.
That's tough. That's tough, bro. Shout out to you, bro.
I appreciate that.
So far, what has been your biggest obstacle, you'll say?
Everything is new.
Yeah.
Everything is new. Every time I think I know something, I find something else.
Yeah.
And if you talk to anybody that's 20 years in, they'll tell you the same thing. So, I think the biggest obstacle is one, you got to learn at a very fast rate, and then two is, you don't know anybody. And like I said, this is a networking thing. So I'm not from Jersey. So that's
right.
If I went to Delaware, I'd probably be a millionaire by now. I'm not from Jersey. So
right.
Every contract, every client I meet is a new person.
Yeah.
And that's probably the biggest obstacle right now.
But it's crazy because even though you said that that's an obstacle for you, that's different though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the fact that you is from Delaware going up to Jersey, eating up there, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody else just might have been like, all right, I'm going to stay in this state because this is where I'm from. Yeah. Not saying that that's a bad thing, but I'm saying the fact that you put that challenge on yourself, I commend that. Like, I commend you for that because as probably is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you used to Delaware people. Yeah. Going up to Jersey, I know me being from Baltimore, once I went to college and saw these people from anywhere, I'm like, what's going on? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the fact that you working with parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles in general, so that's tough, bro. That's tough. All right, so I hit the obstacle, but all right, so what would you say is your biggest achievement so far? And just almost about to be a year.
Um, I think the ratio would say most real estate agents 9 out of 10 don't make it after their first year. 8 out of 10 ain't in the business after 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So my initial goal was just one. I'm gonna plan on getting out after a year.
Okay.
So that's probably my biggest achievement, let alone is being in this. This business is as nice as it sounds. When I say you can make some money, it's brutal too.
Yeah.
So I think that's my biggest achievement right now is that I'm in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the connections I've made is life changing. What I've met in this business.
That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. So all right, so I know you got obstacles, we got achievements, but all right, so when you get down, what's something that keeps you motivated? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just like you said, it's a new career, there's always something new coming up. So I'm pretty sure that can get discouraging that sometimes. So what keeps you motivated to just keep going?
Before it was my just competitiveness. Now it's family. I mean, I've been married for 2 years now. Just had a kid 3 months ago. So it's no failing for me. If it's just me, I can go broke. I
Yeah.
can go homeless. I can hustle. But when you got a family, that depends on you, I can't fail. So family is definitely my biggest motivation.
My guy said been married 2 years. Shout out to my guy. It's still some good guys out here. I'm telling y'all, my guy been married for 2 years. My guy got a kid. Shout out to my man. My man working. That's what it is. That's what it is. So all right, let's get into that a little bit. You feel me? Let's talk about it. So my guy said, feel me? Got a wife, got a kid, and I'm pretty sure you gotta hustle hard in real estate. You feel me? So like, how you keep that balance? Cause you gotta be a husband, you gotta be a father, and you gotta go sell these homes too. So how you keep that balance of everything?
I'll be honest, it's hard, man. Cause I mean, it'd be one thing if I was doing a normal job. It's kind of like you leave, you come back home, and you got boundaries around this time. With real estate, some days I work 20 hours, some days I don't. Some days it's 2 hours. Sometimes I'm in and out. So I feel like the biggest thing is communication. My wife, I'm gonna try to mold her into a real estate agent, but I let her kind of be involved in it too.
Yeah.
I work from home as much as possible, so
Uh-huh.
I think you just gotta work together. That's the biggest thing, and keep them involved.
Okay.
Involved, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so wifey, if you are listening or watching this video, come on to the real estate side. That's what David said for real. But no, that's what's up, though. That's what's up. So I would say, all right. I gotta get into this last segment. So this segment, as y'all know, it's a question that I got off of Instagram. So somebody had asked me on Instagram is what makes me start new things so easily. That's literally what they said. So like just to answer that question, just for my follower that asked me that is like, for me, self-confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like even this podcast, like once I got this opportunity just to start my own podcast at Pleasant Life Productions, I'm like, all right, this new, but I know if I can, like, you feel me, do some research, and I know how to talk to people. So you feel me, like just self-confidence in general is why, like, when it come to learning anything new, I'm all for it. You feel me? 'Cause especially if it's making sense. If it's making sense, I'm going to definitely do it. But that's kind of what lets me start new things so easily is because I know I'm going to eat regardless of anything I put my mind to. So I'm asking that question to you. What makes you start new things?
Um, I'm I'm big on taking advantage of opportunities, and each year I feel like I learn a lot of different plugs. I learn a lot of different ways you can make money, a lot of ways that you can, get out and experience life. And I think I just owe it to people that are my age, where I'm from, that that don't know these opportunities. If they had them, they might jump on them. I have them, so I feel like I need to take advantage of them.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so I just got a few more questions for you, my guy, and then I know got to get you back to wife and kid at home. You feel me? So, another question for you: what would you say is the biggest lesson that you learned so far? So, like, before you answer the question, though, like, just think about it. You feel me? Like, black man, young, from Wilmington, eating and real estate out Jersey. You feel me? What has been the biggest lesson that you done learned so far?
Um, I would say go for it, man. And that's kind of cliche, but for me, there's a lot of times where I was in a situation where it was kind of like, should I do like the pros and cons? I do like, is this worth it? What happens if I do this? And sometimes you got, excuse my language, you gotta say F it. Like, you just gotta go for it. And sometimes it's not the right decision, and sometimes it is. But I wouldn't have met my wife if I didn't say F it and join the military. I wouldn't be in real estate right now if I didn't go to car sales, and I wouldn't go to car sales if I never went to Alaska. So sometimes it might not work out the way you want to, but I'm a big proponent of just making a decision, and I think that's the biggest thing I've learned to this day.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Like you said, just go for it. And that's what I be trying. Like, literally, that's why I made Prosperous Talk. When I was just thinking, I'm like, I wanted some platform to motivate and inspire. And I'm pretty sure somebody that's looking at this video or somebody that's listening to your voice got inspired, because I'm inspired. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength of, I'm like, bro, he's doing it. So that's my motivation to do it. You feel me? And that's all we really need. So just another question for you. What is the end goal? So, like, you know what I'm saying? After it's all said and done, like, you feel me? Like, once your kid get older and be like David Justice, like, my father did this. What's that end goal for you?
If any of my family watching, I excuse what I'm about to say. I don't know any multi-millionaires in my family. So
straight up.
It's not a number thing for me, but I want my great-grandkid to not have to work as hard as my grandfather did. So my goal is to leave stuff left over, whether that's 20 million or 100 million, I don't care. That's my goal, is not the bling and stuff. It's just like the generations after me when I'm dead, is they don't have to work as hard.
That is, and that's what's up. I appreciate that. So just real quick before we get out of here, I'm a person that's aspiring to be a real estate agent myself. And I'm pretty sure it's somebody else that's either watching this video or listening to this audio right now that's thinking about real estate. They might got family that's in real estate. They might, because if you are like just living and you look at your social media and like, I'm pretty sure there's no way that you never seen anything that said real estate. So somebody that's thinking about real estate, somebody that's studying the test for that test right now, maybe even somebody that took the test and they failed it so far, or maybe it's a person that's listening or watching that's not even doing as good. What's a piece of advice that you would give to somebody that's trying to get their real estate license, and just a piece of advice just to give away, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, there's a gym part, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all stay tuned into what he about to say. But what's a piece of advice that you would give somebody that's interested in starting in the real estate?
I'll give you all three things real quick. One, read as much as possible. I probably read one book the last 3 years. Then I got in real estate. They'll teach more than anybody else will teach you. So read. Second thing is YouTube. Anything you learn in school, you could probably learn in 2 weeks on YouTube. So I remember more of the stuff I watched all the realtors on YouTube than the class. And the third thing is reach out to somebody in your local market, and some if they're nice, they'll bring you along. Some will just answer your questions. But don't just reach out to anybody. If you're trying to be in Baltimore, if you're trying to be in Cali, talk to somebody on Instagram or Facebook in your market. And then if they're cool, you might have to ask a couple people. Somebody will answer your questions.
So my guy said, read. Make sure y'all read. YouTube. You can get anything on YouTube. And then reach out. And the main thing, like when he said reach out, is networking. I told y'all in previous episode how important networking is, and he just hinted on it just by saying it again. So if you are somebody that's listening or watching this video, y'all heard my guy David Justice. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. Let him know your social media platform.
It's going to be David M. Justice on Instagram. It's going to be the same on Twitter. You can call me, text me. I might not answer. I'll get back to you. It's 907-302-1702. I'll get back to you. So if you got any questions, reach out to me.
My guy also mentioned by going on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel as well. What's the name of the YouTube?
Same thing. David M. Justice, yep.
Same thing. So make sure y'all check him out. If you are in the New Jersey area and y'all are interested in buying a home, selling a home, your mother is, your grandmother is, your grandfather might be trying to do the same thing. Make sure y'all hit up David Justice straight up. My guy, I appreciate you for coming to stopping by Prosperous Talk Podcast that do complete episode 4. As you all know that this episode will forever, and each and every episode is going to be sponsored by Pleasant Life Productions. So if you or somebody that you will know is interested in starting their own podcast, they have their own podcast and they just need a studio for it, tell them to come on over to Pleasant Life Productions. We got you. That is episode 4. If you liked this episode, make sure that y'all like, share, comment, do all that. If you are listening, make sure that you continue to stream and share, and see y'all for episode 5. I appreciate y'all. Prosper with us.